I felt a little inspired. I'm working on this banjo, and I'm going to play him some music. I have to apologize because the music is secondary to the statements today because I feel inspired. I just want to say one thing. It occurred to me that I've been complaining a lot, and that's nothing new, you know. It's something to do, but here I am, over 60. If you look at every generation of human beings throughout the history of human beings, except for the last few, if you make it to 60, you were doing really good. So my feeling is when you get to 60, you have had your allotted wonderfulness out alive. Chances are, if you're living in the U.S., you have had some wonderfulness. Maybe not as much. You see some other people around you, blah, blah, blah. But that don't matter because that's just thinking anyway. So you have had your share, basically, and the rest is gravy. So I don't know what else is there to say, really, but bon appetit. I think life is wonderful. Sometimes I'm surprised to hear myself say it, but I genuinely do. Okay, well, so I'm working on this here. This is a Vega banjo. Vega banjo that is kind of a Frankenstein. Not kind of that, but it is a Frankenstein. I don't know the whole story. I know that the neck was made in 1961, and it was made, it appears, by a man named Art Garepi, who later had a banjo company and made a bunch of banjos. And this is not like the banjos he sold at all, but that's what it seems to be. He had a deal with Vega at that time, and he signed it. And I don't know if maybe there's another, he didn't say Art, he just said Garepi, but I think it's him. Now, the rest of it, I don't know about the rim and the pot in general, and the tone ring. It's a tubaphone tone ring. I don't know the age of those. My guess is that they're around from the 30s, and that this neck was a conversion, and this was a tenor banjo originally. That's what I think. Now, the flange, which in this case is individual flanges, 28 of them, and the resonator, that's recent. I did that. The resonator is not a traditional resonator. I looked at them. There were measurement issues. I wasn't sure. This is a Deering resonator that's made for a good time banjos. I changed the color a little bit. Now, this is a perfect resonator for this. It fits absolutely perfectly. So if you need something like that, I mean, I should say, I had to make some changes around the neck. So it can be made to fit absolutely perfectly, is what I mean. And I worked on the color match. It came out pretty good. And so I created something that I think looks like the kind of tubaphone you might have seen in the 30s, but it's not that. But it is a tubaphone, and it's got a dynamite sound and all that sort of thing. It's a shame in a way that when you listen to it, you're going to listen to me play, but I don't really have anybody else for you right now. So this here is a song that was written by a great country singer, and it's a singer that you all know. I know you all know. And it's a song about a man, young man, who's about to get married, and he really don't want to. And I mean, he's about to get married. He has put it off till the last possible minute, and he's freaking out. And as I said, a great country singer. Of course, now, I didn't say which country. Sleeping, it's beating. Can't you please take it out and preserve it right there in that jar? Help me please, Mama, it's sick. Today is a day of fun for the gal I'm to marry. I don't want no help. I've been soaking up drink like a sponge. Don't worry, get dressed, cried my mother, as you plied me with bourbon so sound. Pull your socks up, put your suit on, comb your long hair down, for you will be wet in the hour. So help me please, Mama, I'm damaged. There's a pain where once was a heart. I'm sleeping, it's beating. Can't you please take it out and preserve it right there in that jar? I was trembling as I put on my jacket. It had creases as sharp as a knife. I put the ring in my pocket, but there was a note, and my heart, it jumped into my mouth. It read, darling, I'm sorry to hurt you. I've no courage to speak to your face. I'm down in Virginia with your cousin Lou. There'll be no wedding day. So help me please, doctor, I'm damaged. Can't you put back my heart in its hole? Mom, I'm crying tears of relief, and my pulse is now under control. So yeah, that banjo had some buzzes and stuff, and I don't almost want to wait, but I just feel like kind of inspired, so I'm going to put it up that way. But anyway, we're working on an instrument like this. You know, you start changing stuff, and it's possible to get really discouraged when you get to the place where, you know, I'm getting excited. I put this together. This was set up a different way. You all might have seen it if you've seen some of my other things. It had a hubcap resonator, and it sounded real good. But for some reason with that hubcap resonator, I couldn't keep it in my lap. It just slid off. And no matter what I did, it was really weird. So now it works really good. Get this heavy thing down there, shape, and you can see why it was designed like it was. It all worked really well, but it's not quite right yet. And so this guitar, some people say that this guitar is a Frankenstein, and I don't know. I saw signs that the neck had been off of this guitar before I took it off, and I took it off to reset it, but it could have been reset before too. I know it was an old guitar, so I don't know for sure if these two parts, the body and the neck of this guitar, started out together. The markings are not correct for a Gibson. It should be, at least there should be a factory order number that makes sense inside, and there's not. But I heard that the one time when problems like that occurred to Gibson were right after World War II up until like 1950. Sometimes there were problems with companies swapping stuff back and forth. I don't know. So when I got the guitar, it seemed to match, even though I saw that thing. I didn't see evidence that they didn't come together. But who knows? Anyway, I think it's L28 Gibson guitar. It's got a nice sound. And I'm gonna sing one little song for you. Gotta be a song left to sing. Everybody can have thought of everything. One little song ain't been sung, one little rag ain't been wrung out completely yet. It's got a little left. One little drop of falling rain, one little chance to try again. One little bird that makes it home now and then. One little piece of endless sky, one little taste of cherry pie, one little week in paradise, and I started thinking, gotta be a song left to sing. Everybody can have thought of everything. One little note that ain't been used, one little word ain't been abused 1,000 times in 1,000 rhymes. One little drop of falling rain, one little chance to try again. One little bird that makes it every now and then. One little piece of endless sky, one little taste of cherry pie, one little week in paradise, and I started thinking, gotta be a song left to sing. Everybody can have thought of everything. One little song ain't been sung, one little rag ain't been wrung out completely yet, until there's nothing left.